23 years of experience. He has been elected as President of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for the term 2025-26. CA Nanda's academic excellence includes securing a position on the merit list during undergraduate studies and attaining 35th rank in CA inter-examination. He became a chartered accountant in the year 1991 and has served the profession for over 3 decades now. He has been a prominent member of ICAI's Central Council since 2004, serving 6 terms, and was the chairman of the Northern India Regional Council in 2002-2003. CA Nanda ji has chaired various committees including Internal Audit Standards Board, Women Members Empowerment Committee and Digital Accounting and Assurance Board, driving significant reforms and standards within the profession. Under his leadership, initiatives like forensic accounting and investigation standards became mandatory in 2023. He has represented ICAI on national and international platforms, including committees with government and regulatory bodies like SEBI and the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. CA Nanda ji has contributed globally, serving as a chairman of the South Asian Federation of Accountants Committee on Information Technology and representing ICAI at forums like Institute of Internal Auditors. His leadership, management skills, and strategic vision have greatly enhanced ICAI's stature, and he continues to champion holistic progress and the growth of the accountancy profession, contributing significantly to India's economy. Sir, your vast experience and leadership in the field of accountancy and your significant contributions to ICAI truly inspire and enlighten us today. Request you to please address the audience. Dr. Philip Ackerman has to leave due to some emergency. So we wish him all the best and thank you so much, sir, for gracing the conference.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Principal of Shri Bhagat Singh College, Professor Arun Kumar Atri, the most eminent speaker, guest of honor, Professor Shratia, Madam Shikha Gupta. I have 2 of my very close friends sitting here, CA Rajkumar Agarwal and Shri Narendra Barwaji, Madam Talwar, students, invited guests. It is truly an honor to come and speak before you. I'll tell you why. I had to come and speak 2 years before, but somehow there was such great traffic snarl that I couldn't come. And I had a guilt in my heart. So this is the first public appearance I am making after becoming the President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Today's international conference is very aptly titled, the most important thing, Sustainable Business Transformation, Driving Innovation and Impact through Technology. Let us dissect it and understand it. Sustainable Business Transformation. Businesses transform. Over the years they have transformed. They have created values. They have made people grow from singular to plural terms. In Gurbani, they say, Nive se gora hoyi. A man starts from nowhere and comes up to create infrastructures, technologies that ultimately usher an era of prosperity. I'm reminded of a couplet of Suraj. He says, मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, लोग जुड़ते गए कारवां बनता गया. ये कारवां हमारे लिए सस्टेनेबल बिजनेस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ने बनाया. डिस्ट्रप्टिव प्रैक्टिसेस, यू लुक एट Zomato. क्या आप सोच सकते थे रात को 2 बजे if you want to have something to eat, you can lunch? Could you ever think that you have a mobile which has a camera? Could you ever dream of that? And could you have dreamt that Kodak as a company would perish? Nokia as a company would perish? What is the inference drawn from these things? It has brought an era of transformation because they understand that technology is a great enabler. People who understand technology understand its value. And one note of caution: if you don't want to be outdated, start learning technology. I was the chairman of the Digital Accounting and Insurance Board, and there I brought out a program, Technology for Non-Technology Professionals. And it became a hit worldwide. You have to learn technology, and you are all young people. Learning is very simple for you. So first important thing, learn technology, use it in innovation. Now what is innovation? Innovation is strategy, doing things in a different fashion. Over the years, you have to improvise yourself, create value, either for the enterprise where you are a partner, proprietor or director, or for the enterprise where you are lending your services by way of employment. My dear young students, the only mantra to success is to understand how effectively you can contribute to the cause of the business with which they are associated. Business transformations are very simple, yet there are complex structures because it not only involves the regulatory frameworks of the business framework, it involves the operations side, and the operations side can always be made simple when you synchronize it with technology. Sustainability, again the buzzword. What is sustainability? Sustainability is in everybody's life. You have to reduce the carbon footprints, sustainability. I want to use reusable bags, sustainability. I want to plant more trees, sustainability. I want to use less paper, sustainability. Sustainability is something which moves through each and every walk of life, provided you understand its relevance and you are able to effectively use that for creating value. Going into the second leg before I start my discourse. The second leg is driving innovation and impact through technology. मुझे मालूम नहीं आप में से कितने लोग टेक्नोलॉजी से वाबस्ता है. Knowing technology, using it for innovation is totally different thing. People know so many things, but how much of them they put in use? I go to the international perspective as a chartered accountant. I qualified in 1991, joined the council in 1997, and till now I'm there. In 2004, I joined the most important decision-making board of ICAI, the Central Council. In those days when I used to go overseas, people used to look upon us as second-run citizens. That was something that paid me a lot. But over the years, we have come at a premium. I want to tell the young students sitting here that your career is very sound. आपका मुस्तकबिल बहुत खूबसूरत बड़ा बेनज़ीर है. I'll give you some examples. We are the first in the world to come out with guidance on remote working, ICAI. We are the first in the world to promulgate 23 forensic standards. Technology ultimately gels with forensics. I'll tell you how. With the advent of technology, COVID के अंदर कितना technology use हुआ, ePay, Paytm, but with it, it brings lot of frauds. And as professionals, you need to understand that driving people out of danger, creating infrastructure to detect fraud and stop its occurrence is forensics. We gave 23 forensic standards to this world. Now it is an academic mode. The world wants to buy. You are aware IFRS. We have to pay money to ISB for using IFRS. Now the world wants to pay money to us for using the forensic standards commercially. आपको एक और अच्छी बात बताता हूँ. As an Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, we have MOU with so many international bodies. So we were keen to have an MOU with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. हमने उनके साथ बहुत बार खतों की दावत करी, लेकिन कोई मन में अफीक जवाब न मिला. और 3 साल पहले हमने वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस करी, वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस ऑफ अकाउंटेंट्स in Mumbai, Geo Center. When we went there, it was a huge session with over 10,000 people joining. We did some on 31st, 1st and 2nd February here at Yashobhumi with close to 8,000 people joining in. So the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore was one of the very revered invitees there. When he came there, he was impressed. Then we took them to our BKC building. We have a huge building in Mumbai, BKC. When he entered the building, he was very happy. Like, I'm happy seeing this infrastructure of your room, this hall. When he entered, he said, what a beautiful building. Great, astounding, outrageous, fantabulous. Our president very humbly said, he said, sir, we have more than 130 such buildings in the country. He was taken aback, went back and wrote, I don't think we should enter into an MOU with India. MOU entails 2 parties. One, who gives, second, who takes. He said, I'm not desirous of taking anything from India. I make a unilateral announcement. What he said has become history. He said, any Indian chartered accountant who remains in Singapore for more than 6 months, for reason whatsoever, shall have equal rights and privileges compared to a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. एक उर्दू में बड़ा उम्दा शेर है कि देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे. देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे. वक्त बदला तो मेरे नीम के पेड़ पर आम आने लगे. India as a country, I don't say only India. I was in Pakistan a month back. Bangladesh, Pakistan, India have now become pioneers amongst all countries in the world who drive technology. 82% of the Indian companies incorporate artificial intelligence, blockchains, Internet of Things, data analytics, system analytics. What a great thing. But we Indians know English. We use and speak grammatically correct English, which is very important for coding the softwares. And that is why India is at a very advantageous position in creating technology. My dear friends, you need to understand that we need to adopt green technology. We need to have ethical sourcing so that we are able to effectively add value to the international aspirations. When you go to the top technocrats worldwide, at least 70% of them are Indians. So now I complete the sentence. It was the theme. It was sustainable business transformation, driving innovation and impact through technology. Now I'd like to share a few things before I say goodbye to you. One very important thing which I wanted to tell you. See, you have to understand the product and service innovation. They are 2 different things. Earlier, the greatest salaries were with manufacturing companies. People wanted to join manufacturing companies, and today times have changed. Service companies give the best. They not only give very good salary, they give ESOP and put you to the path of perpetual progress. I know so many young chartered accountants who are multi-millionaires. Let me tell you, I was speaking to one of my clients in US. During the call, he said, who's your mentor, Mr. Nanda? When he said mentor, I thought of the seniors, people who drove me down to this level. And he himself answered. He said, you are utter failure if you don't have a mentor who is below 30 years of age. Who is below 30 years of age. It means all sitting here, students, qualify and are eligible to be mentors. See the difference in thought process. You are people who understand how to innovate. You are people who understand the product and service And you understand how the service has to be made better, how the service has to be made beautiful. The second very important thing, enhanced efficiency. The efficiency has to be enhanced at every go. कहते हैं ना, घर खैरात में मिलती कामयाबी तो हर शख्स कामयाब होता। घर खैरात में मिलती कामयाबी तो हर शख्स कामयाब होता। फिर कदर ना होती किसी हुनर की और ना ही कोई लाजवाब होता। If you want yourself to be learned, if you want yourself to be reminded, if you want yourself to be put at a parlance where people appreciate that your efforts have resulted in process improvisation, understand the meaning of enhanced efficiency, sustainable solutions. Solutions are so many, but sustainable solutions are such solutions that go a long way in preserving the earth, the planet, and more importantly, giving solutions which nevertheless boost your confidence and morale that you are on the right side. Collaboration and connectivity. Be friends with good people. Be friends with people who can drive you, who can show you your paths. Mentor. I don't know whether you have a mentorship program in the college or not. And how do you interact? How often? Okay, so students interact with their mentors. I can make a very important statement on record. If you interact with your mentor and he is very keen to cuddle you, to put you to the right path, life will be as easy as it would never have been. You do not need to reinvent the wheel. If the mentor is at the right stance, you stand in the right stance, you understand from where your progress starts. So collaboration and connectivity. Collaboration is there, but people don't connect. And you want to meet people who could drive yourself, but you don't find them. So confluence of both is very, very important. Next is data-driven innovation. One very good thing which I like to tell you. Gone are the days when oil was ruling the roost. Gone are the days when gold was there. Today the most important thing is data. But it is of no use to people who don't understand how to use data. Data analytics. Deriving from data what you need. You have so great data as chartered accountants. We go to the boards or to the audit committee and present them the relative data to determine the risk, calculated risk and the return in the proposition that again technology offers you. Consumer-centric innovations. Uber, Ola, change your life. Earlier you had to book a taxi, wait for them to come. Today when you step out, you call, you have an Uber, Ola. Not here only, internationally. I was in Seoul some time back. I always have an official car. Somehow that car didn't come. I had to meet the ambassador. When I came down in the hotel, I said the car has not come. He said, why don't you try Uber? In a minute I had my Uber. The cost was phenomenally less. So it has to be consumer-centric innovation, ensuring financial sustainability. सबसे जरूरी बात financial sustainability. If you want to run up a startup, if you want to work in initiative, and you feel in the middle, the money is gone, like the fuel ends up when you are in the way, what happens? So as students of commerce, you need to understand the financial sustainability, how long a project will move and how you will ensure that you move up to the mark to ensure that the entire journey moves seamlessly. Advising on green technology, I earlier told you, but advising on them. Please go out of traditional areas, think on a larger parlance, how you could add value. Adding value is very, very important, and strategizing that. A man saw a dream for 20 years. It was a dream to pass the door of success. He tried, but he could never crack that. And then he went to the doctor. He said, doctor, for the past 20 years I'm seeing the dream. The door to success, but I'm never able to open that. Doctor said, my boy, today when you see the door, focus on the door. Next day, the boy came beaming. He said, doctor, you have changed my life. Doctor said, what happened? He said, as usual, I tried to open it, thoroughly perspired. I was reminded of your advice. I focused on it, and I found a small slip which read push. I pushed to success. Please understand, your career is pushing to success. कई बार करियर सुनने में ज्यादा मजा नहीं आता, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली आपके फॉरवर्ड पे आपका करियर लिखा जाता है। आपकी जिंदगी की एक वो चीज जो ताउम्र आपके साथ चलती है, आपका मुस्तकबिल के साथ चलती है, आपका करियर है। I hope you understand. Moving ahead, implementing data-driven decisions. I spoke about data-driven, but there are so many decisions which need to be implemented so that you are able to effectively draw out what is of use. Enhancing transparency and reporting. We don't understand how transparent things are. We don't value transparency. And more importantly, we understand so many things, but we don't report them. Precise reporting is very, very important. As student of commerce, you need to understand that. Risk management. Now I come on the most important facet of innovation, of sustainability, of driving technology. Risk. I was chairman of the International Standard Board. A gentleman called me and said, Mr. Nanda, tell me a venture where I could invest which is without risk. I said, my friend, last 40 years I'm also trying to determine an area where there is no risk, but I have not been able to do so. And after a pause, I said, if there is no risk, there is no profit. Using calculated risk to create profits. Using calculated risk to bring in your strategies for growth, which are sustainable and coupled with technology, has to be the motto and theme of your life. You have to have something in your mind that drives you. As students, I did my schooling from Dean Obli School, Jharkhand. When I was in the 8th standard, I decided that I would become a chartered accountant. When I was in 12th, I decided that my wife will not be a chartered accountant, she will be a housewife. जितनी जल्दी डिसीजन लेते उतना फायदा होता है, बिकॉज आप उसको रीइंफोर्स करते रहते हैं, आपके दिमाग के अंदर उस सारी चीजों को बार बार पढ़ने का मौका देता है. So, the last thing, guiding ethical practices. Ladies and gentlemen, all practices which are ethical give you a legacy which can be valued over the years. ESOPs क्या है? What is ESOP? Employee stock option क्या है? It is a testimony of the fact that you have been in the company, adding to the value of the company, the business perspective in a ethical way. So my dear friends, if you understood what I said, the last most important thing you need to understand is that life will give you so many chances to make money, and most of them will be ethical. You will be tempted to jump to unethical practices for having quick money. End of the career can end there. There is no second life for a person who is unethical. So one thing, if you want to listen from the entire dictate which I gave, only adhere and stick to ethical practices. Before I say goodbye to you, I am very honored to come here because the name of the college is Shaheed Bhagat Singh. And since day one, I am an ardent follower of Shaheed Bhagat Singh. Shaheed Bhagat Singh की जिंदगी की दो important बातें आपको बताऊंगा. It will help you again frame up your mind to success. And both the things happened 1 hour before his death. The International Treaty of Business says that a man can be hanged when the sun is going up. When Bhagat Singh was hanged, the sun was not going up. It was not stagnant, it had settled. The executive came and said, Bhagat Singh, you will be hanged in an hour. वो काउच पे लेटे हुए थे. ये सुनते ही उछल के उठे. जल्लाद को लगा उसको मारेंगे. जल्लाद भागा. हम जानते हैं भगत सिंह एथलीट थे. 2 कुचाले भर कर उन्होंने जल्लाद को पीछे से पकड़ लिया और कहा, शुक्रिया मेरे भाई. एक मौत के हरकारे के लिए शुक्रिया और भाई नितांत अजनबी अल्फाज थे. उसने मुड़कर पूछा, आपने मुझे शुक्रिया और भाई कहा? शहीद भगत सिंह ने कहा, यकीनन मैंने जब से होश संभाला है, मेरा एक ही ख्वाब था कि अपने देश पर कुर्बान हो, और वो मुबारक घड़ी आ गई और वो मुबारक खबर आप लेकर आए, इसलिए मैं आपको भाई और शुक्रिया कह रहा हूं. उसके बाद 2 मिनट रुक कर उन्होंने एक मैसेज लिखा अपनी मां के लिए. कि मेरी फांसी के बाद मेरी मां मेरे पार्थिव शरीर को तुम उठाने लगा, मेरे निर्जीव शरीर को देखकर तुम्हारी आंखें भर आएंगी और लोग कहेंगे कि शहीद भगत सिंह की बात हो रही है. Send my brother who will bring my dead body for final rituals. और ये कहते कहते कोने का टुकड़ा उठाया और जेल खाने में एक इबारत लिखी. ये इबारत आपकी सोच को, आपकी कंट्रीब्यूशन को, आपकी मेहनत करने को, आपके माइंडसेट को सदा के लिए बदल देगी. उन्होंने लिखा, कुछ इस कदर मेरी फितरत से वाकिफ है मेरी कलम. एक 23 साल का नौजवान जिसके दोस्त, मित्र, रिश्तेदार बिलख बिलख कर जेल खाने में रो रहे हैं, मौत के चंद घड़ियां पहले लिख रहा है, कुछ इस कदर मेरी फितरत से वाकिफ है मेरी कलम. इश्क लिखना भी चाहो तो इनकलाब लिखा जाएगा. इश्क लिखना भी चाहो तो लाइफ इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मिशन फॉर ईच वन ऑफ अस. आपको लगता है आप ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट नहीं, आपको लगता है आप ज्यादा खूबसूरत नहीं है, जाके अपनी मां से पूछिए. इस कायनात का सबसे खूबसूरत मुजस्मा अगर आप है तो आप है. आस्क योर मदर. द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल क्रिएशन ऑफ गॉड इज यू. योर करियर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मेक हर प्राउड. सो मूव ऑन द पाथ ऑफ परपेचुअलिटी, improve a day and create value which ultimately adds for making India a superpower. I'm thankful to Madam Shikha. They called me several times, and thank you to all of you who gave me a patient hearing. Thank you so much.